covered off together here over the past 5+ hours. Remember the key to trading education? Know thyself. We learned about the wisdom of Sun Tzu and how important it is to eliminate conflicts within ourselves regarding the subject of how we view money. We were also introduced to the people that we trade against in the section, Know Your Enemy. Remember, we have to be like an Aikido master, blend with the motion versus attacking head on. In the next section, we learned what moves markets. We learned that emotions move markets, and that it's a bit more complicated than just simple fear and greed. We also learned that inside information is a major factor in the direction of the stock market, especially when it opens. Then we learned the differences between fundamental and technical analysis, along with how to set up our charts. In Fibonacci versus Gann, we learned about the ratios used by R.N. Elliott and W.D. Gann, and we're then introduced to Johannes Kepler and his triangle that also appears in the Great Pyramid of Giza. We learned the importance of using the ratios derived from this triangle and how it includes two of the great treasures of geometry according to Kepler. One of them is the theorem of Pythagoras and the other the golden ratio. Then we looked at the Geometric Trader's Toolkit and how to use these important ratios derived from Kepler's triangle, the price retracement, extension, and expansion tools. We were then introduced to H.M. Gartley, the man, the myth, the legend. We learned more about his namesake pattern, what he referred to as one of the best trading opportunities. We also looked at the evolution of the Gartley pattern and the new distinction between TCGs and TRGs, or trend reversal Gartleys and trend continuation Gartleys. Then we looked at the tools available to automate the process of finding these high probability patterns in the section entitled Gartley Trading Method Automation. And finally, we learned how to put it all together. We looked at the importance of compiling our trading records into a binder to track our progress, to create a trading philosophy, plan, and rules. Then we considered how to put it all together in our geometric trading worksheets. Then we went ahead and looked for some trades. We considered what orders to use, how to use the single end scale out method, along with using the volatility based 3-bar trailing stop and changing the time frame that we're trading off of.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for purchasing the initiate level of the Geometric Trading course. You should now have enough information to make a decision as to whether or not this style of trading suits your personality. Remember this flowchart that we looked at in the neophyte level? On the flowchart, you are right here. So the question I have for you is, do you know thyself? Because if you know yourself, you should know by now if the geometric trading approach is a style of trading that suits your personality. Now, if it doesn't suit your personality, that's okay. We're all different. And I'm glad, because actually it didn't cost you much time and money to come to that conclusion. So it's time for you to go to the top of that flowchart, and I wish you well on your quest to find your own personal style of trading. Now, some of you, on the other hand, have already made a decision that geometric trading is the way to go, that you want to make this the core of your trading approach. Great. And so that means that what we need to do now is make this approach your own by adding additional criteria and filters to your trading style to make it your own. And to do that, I invite you now to join me in the Apprentice Level 2 of the Geometric Trading course. Let's have a quick look at a sample clip of the Geometric Trading course Apprentice Level 2 on how to use arcs. I'm just going to show you an example of one of the tools that can be found in the Beck's Toolkit. I call it the dyad. Let's find a spot here where we can draw it. Okay, that looks good. Now, to access the dyad, we go to Tools, Beck, dyad, and we go to a low to a high. And so with those 2 clicks we can draw a circle. Here's the 2 data points required, and this vertical side of the circle gives us an indication as to when the market will reverse. Now, besides doing it this way, we can do it manually as well. And to do that, we can go here to snipping tool and just take a full snip, full screen snip there. And so if you have paper charts and a compass, this is what you can do. Measure from the high to the low. In this case it's just about 12 inches here. So draw a line there. Find the middle of the line. In this case it's about 6 inches right there. Then take your compass and from the high just swing the arc down here, and this will give you an idea of when there's going to be a reversal right here. So that's how we draw a circle or a dyad on our price chart to identify reversals in price and time.
You have almost completed the Geometric Trading course Initiate Level 1. However, there is just one more step left to complete before you can graduate from this level. To complete Level 1 of this program, you will need to complete the Initiate Level 1 exam. If you feel comfortable with the materials presented, send an email to our admissions department requesting the exam for the Geometric Trading course Initiate Level 1. The email address for our admissions department is admissions@geometrictrading.com. The format for the test is online and the questions are multiple choice. For those of you that require additional education, it's important to note that passing this exam is the prerequisite for the Geometric Trading course Apprentice Level 2.
This is Ross Beck. Thanks for watching, and when you're ready, I look forward to meeting you in person and seeing you again at the apprentice level of this course. And remember, geometry has been and always will be the single most powerful tool to forecast the world's financial markets. Take care. Bye-bye.